I am about to crash out.
So you want to tell me someone would have put a down payment on a house, but they spent that money on luxury brands and now they are finding out they are costing 50 US dollars.
After finding out what I just found out about the US and China, I want to say I'm highly ticked off. I'm highly upset. 3 years ago, I paid $450 for these Gucci slides at the Gucci store right here in Houston, Texas. And now China done exposed the fact that these shoes right here only cost 75 cents to produce. You know what? Real Gucci slides. I'm done.
China, they on our ass. Let me tell you something. Y'all see all these damn bags that I have? Okay? These are the bags they're talking about. Like, I have a Birkin, a Fendi, a Louis. I've never even used this bag yet. A Chanel, Louis, Fendi, Chanel, Gucci, Louis. And you're telling me what I have spent on all these bags, I could have went to China and got them and not spent all this money? China, I'm coming. But let me just show you all the bags that I actually really have. Look at this. Jack Moose, Louis, Hermes, Louis, Dior, 3 Chanels, Fendi. YSL, Chanel, Louis, Chanel, Louis, Gucci, Chanel. All of this stuff that I spent my hard-earned money on, all of this, are you freaking telling me that I overpaid for all of this shit? Let me go on Expedia or whatever and find me an airline ticket to China because I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all. Look for me. And I also want to add that this Louis wallet, it legit say made in France. Made in France. I am now checking all my shit. China. I'm coming.
75 cents for Gucci slides. I got about 15 pair of these things in my damn closet. What the hell's going on, man? 75 cents? How much were these to produce? How much were these, huh? Were these another one of those famous slides that Valentino that only cost 10 or 12 cents? Listen, I'm buying direct now from the manufacturer. I'm finna start buying manufacturer straight directly. So basically, these are fake. These are basically fake. That's what y'all tell. I'm upset, man. So I've been walking around with fake Gucci slides on the whole time. You mean to tell me I could have just walked into a knockoff store and bought these same Gucci slides for $10 or $12? Nobody would have knew that they was fake. Like, people say it's the quality, but nobody's gonna walk up and say, hey, let me feel the quality of your Gucci slides. Hey, let me feel the quality of your Ameri to see if it's real. I'm upset, man. China, thank you for exposing these people. This is how I feel about these Gucci slides. Thank you again, China. We, as Americans, appreciate you guys exposing the truth. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Matskuna S. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this entire China thing. And people are actually exposing how much these things cost, because I never understood how expensive these things are. The Birkin, man, I heard a story of how Cardi B's Birkin cost 60,000 and Culture wrote on it, and I was like, what? That's money I can buy a mansion with in my country. Like, damn, like, I mean, I can buy a mansion with 60,000, like not even in the village, like in the uptown expensive places in my country. Mansion, 4-bedroom mansion, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy, but I want to know what you think about it. And by the way, I want to send a special shout out to my members, my supporters, people that supercharge me. Thank you so much for supporting me, caring about me. My birthday is literally just around the corner, and so many people that asked me my box number, address, details, because you want to send me things. I'm gonna write it here. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. 17th April is my birthday, by the way. I'm making 30. But hey, we move. Let's see what other people have to say about. Ooh, by the way, let's first see what this Chinese man has to say about. I find it disturbing that people really think made in China makes the things cheap. I feel like everyone knew that almost everything is made in China.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
As a girl who has spent over $100,000 on luxury bags and Prada, Gucci, Louis, all of that, a lot of you guys have asked us all the same questions. How do we feel about China coming about and telling everyone that these bags are realistically $20, $50? How do I feel? Stupid.
As a fashion design major, and I have a degree in fashion design, I'm absolutely loving y'all crash out and lose y'all mind over these luxury brands that have been bullshitting you for centuries. Once I went to school and I learned that most of these luxury items are made in China or overseas and then finished in a European country, I was like, I'm never spending the money on a bag ever. I've bought some stuff in my day, big up DHgate, but I do have a pair of Gucci's that my brother, rest his soul, he did buy me. But other than that, once I'm like that, even with clothes, like it's so hard for me to shop nowadays because I don't even do fast fashion. But back to luxury stuff. People are learning that they have saved and spent their hard-earned money on products that were made in China, which is not bad. But for these luxury companies who've been saying that, oh, this is made in Europe, designed in Europe, they've been lying to y'all. And I love to see y'all crash out because, oh, you spent your whole check on some Gucci's that were made in China, not even made in Europe. Oh, you spent all that bread on a Fendi bag just for you to find out it's made in the same... that is made in the same factory that counterfeit bags are made in, but it's legitly from the... I'm loving the veil being ripped off y'all faces. Materialism, consumerism is bringing down this country so bad. And big up China for ripping the veil off of our faces and realizing that what we really think it is, it ain't. And honestly, I've been trying to say this for years. I actually kind of stopped talking about it. I just went about my own life, not buying luxury items and shit like that. But I'm sorry, but
I'm sorry, you gotta be a different type of delusion to defend designer brands and not believe that they're made in China. I saw this post of this girl being like, oh my god, they're on TikTok believing that Hermes bags are made in China. And the comments were like, girl, yes, they are. And I'd be like, oh, show me an article. Show me an article. And she referenced a video of like Hermes making it in France. In my mind, I'm like, you are the consumer they're looking for. You are the consumer they're looking for. To have the utmost loyalty, even though there's facts in front of your face. I always thought it was quite interesting that people could buy the same things on DHgate and Alibaba, and that there were like so many videos of people comparing the quality. Let's not even get started when Dior was exposed that their bags only cost $50 to make. They sell them for like 10 or 20 times the price. I'm lucky that I grew up knowing luxury has always been a scam, and anything with the label is usually a scam. Now, I'm a big quality person. Some people are like, oh my god, but luxury is about the quality. It's about the quality. Sometimes you can find the same exact quality in a different product without the label. It's like when Pretty Little Things got exposed for using Fruit of the Loom and slapping a PLT. It's really all about marketing.